Hello everyone, I'm welcoming you all once again to this channel. So in this section of Fortran programs, we will see some built-in functions. Let's go. Here I have listed some of the useful functions here, and in our latter codes we will see their usefulness. The first one is how to convert integer to real. So for that we will write this real function, and it will convert our integer argument to real argument. So it will take the integer argument, and after function operation it will change it to real. And next one is the int operation, int or int. So it will return us to the nearest integer, and it will take only one argument, and it will return to the integer argument after getting a real as a input. And next one is the absolute value, abs or iabs. So when we will use this on a argument, so it will return to us a modular like the value without any sign, like the only the magnitude part of that argument. So it can take real and integer, and it will return the respective variable type. And next one is the remainder. The remainder is like a mod and a mod. When we will divide a two number, like would divide one number with another, like if we are dividing 10 with 2, so we will get a remainder of 0. But if we are dividing 10 with 3, then we will get a remainder of 1. That means this will return to us the remainder, and it will take two argument. One is the like one which we want to divide, and by which we like two argument. One is the divisor, and one is the divisor. So it can be real and integer, and it will return the respective data types. And next one is the transfer of sign. So the sign, that is sign and isign, sign and I sign. So it can take two argument. There will be two argument, 1 comma 2. So it will take the magnitude of the first number and the sign of the second number. So if our number is 1 minus 2, so it will return as -1. This way it can take both real and integer data type. And next is the positive difference, that is dim or idim. So what it will do, we will always return a positive difference, otherwise we will return as a 0. So if our argument here, like argument 1 having number is 4 and argument 2 is 3, then it will return 1 to us. But if argument 1 is 3 and argument 2 is 4, so it will return to us a 0. So this way it will work. And next is some mathematical functions. So the first one is the exponential function. So we know that this is the definition of exponential function, that is e to the power x. Sometimes not only we will always do e to the power some any number can also return a real number. So that's why it will take the argument as a real, and the function will also return as a real number. And similarly logarithmic, log or log of base 10, and this ln x or log 10x, and this will also take a real and return the real. Maximum all of our mathematical expressions, like mathematical functions, will return a real data type. And next is the square root. The square root, we have seen this in our previous video, that sqrt is the function to find out the square root. And next is the sign. So here this is our sign function. If sign of x we want to know, then we can simply write sign before that number within a bracket. And then cosine, similar way. And then also hyperbolic sine and hyperbolic cosine. And next is the sine and cos inverse or tan inverse. So this is a sine is for sine inverse x, and a tan is for tan inverse x. So this way we can use some mathematical functions while writing our code for any expression, any transcendental expression in mathematics. Thank you, and this much for today's session. And in our next session we will try to use all these functions, and we will write some codes. Thank you, and bye bye.